welcome to Political Muscle. I'm Paul Maverick.
I'm Jennifer Goff.
I'm Lala Hensley.
And today we're working out on the rowing torso machine. It's a relic of a bygone era, the Charles Atlas age, a day of family businesses. Family businesses like Simmons, perhaps, the mattress company. There's an excellent feature in the New York Times about the Simmons mattress company and what's become of it since it's fallen into the hands of private equity.
Oh shit!
Impressive. I was going to see you do that. I'm going to try that a little bit easier for you.
110 pounds back here. You don't even know, son.
Well, private equity is a new name for an old thing. It used to be called leveraged buyout. And when you leverage something, you pile a whole lot of debt on top of it. And that's what leveraged buyout companies would do. They would borrow a bunch of money to buy a company. Then they would borrow against that company as much as they possibly could. And they would either use that money to expand facilities and manufactories, or they would use it to take a profit for themselves. And private equity is the new name for that.
So essentially, it's deal makers that are making profit off of all of these exchanges in hands.
Exactly. The Simmons company has changed hands, 5 or 6 times since 1991? And all those exchanges hasn't produced any economic value for the company, more for the financial managers who shuffle it back and forth.
Yeah, actually a lot of people have lost money. The employees of the company have even lost their retirement, which is no good.
Every time it changes hands, the company has just been left with more and more deeper debt.
Right. In what was it, 1991, they had $164 million in debt, and now, when Thomas H. Lee Partners is looking to sell it, they have $1.3 billion in debt. Each time it changed hands, the amount of debt the company had on it roughly doubled. So how does a company stay profitable under those kinds of conditions?
You just keep on borrowing money to pay off the money that's in debt, and then hopefully that keeps on working for the next year, and the next year, and the next year.
Doubly dangerous was the fact that the companies, when they would take out some of the equity, as you said, the value of the asset, when they would take out some of that equity, they would often use it to pay themselves a special dividend of tens or even hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah. I heard that the thing to look forward to in retirement for the Simmons employees was a mattress set, and they got that privilege taken away from them, while the head executives were getting memberships at country clubs and all of that. It's just the dichotomy is
right.
So.
The CEO from the 2000s, he was having his captain of his yacht paid for as part of his compensation package.
Yeah.
In addition to his stock, in addition to his salary, in addition to, as you say, his country club membership fees paid. And it's the company workers got a mattress set and $20 a year for each year they worked. So if you put in $20, 20 years, you'd make $400 as your retirement gift. Gee whiz! But even that was taken away.
Yeah. It's so confusing.
It's very confusing.
It's so
simple,
actually. It's so simple, but so complicated that people probably the people that are making the deals probably don't even know what they're doing.
Yeah. I think you're right.
They're just money for money, but the money's not there. It's debt. It's not there. And they just live off credit and debt. They blamed it on the economic downturn, where it was inevitable, in the beginning, and their growing debt helped the economic downturn, which they're blaming now.
Yeah, exactly. The credit markets are frozen, so they can't get any more money to borrow. They're having a hard time finding a buyer, and mattress sales are down. Yeah. But as you say, the company is saddled with enormous debt.
They're the ones that put the economy down.
Who are the winners and who are the losers?
Losers are the employees, and the winners are the
top executives of the companies that are doing the purchasing.
And
deal makers.
The deal makers.
Thomas H. Lee Partners, they were disappointed that they only made $90 million on this deal. They expected to make 2 to 4 times the value of what they paid for the company.
Only $90 million.
And the employees lose a mattress set.
And a career.
And
a livelihood.
Their lives. Their house.
It's another story where people at the bottom are getting squeezed and squeezed, and people at the top, they're having a party, And if someone knocks something over at the party and creates an accident, well, whoops, don't worry about it. We'll just sweep that up and the party goes on.
We'll give one of our employees a job. Hey, clean that up.
Yeah, and when you're done, get out of here.
Yeah.
No pension, no benefits.
I'm being crushed by the debt load!
I can help you.
Let's all pitch in.
There's nothing wrong with private self-interest as long as others benefit too. So get out there and
flex
flex
your
your political
political muscle.
muscle.